Happy Thursday to you. Today is Thursday, February 26th. How is that even possible? February 26th, 2026. And I am Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop. How are you guys? How's your week going? How's everybody doing out there? Today we are here for our quilting live stream. Actually, I'm sorry. Today we are here for our stitching live stream. So we're going to talk about some stitching stuff today. So I'm very excited to mix it up a little bit and talk about stitching stuff. Let's see who is here. Hello, Roxana. Can't make up its mind, Illinois. What is going on in Illinois? Weather-wise, you mean? It's like hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold. Hello, Sharon. Excited to be here live. I'm excited you are here. Roxana says we are freezing one day at 28 degrees, and today we're in the 50s. It's a little back and forth. Sharon, excited to be here live. That doesn't happen very often. Hope everyone is well and happy. Same to you. Hello, Medmans. Hello from sunny Ohio. Roxanne, excited to be here as well. Carrie, hello. Hello, Pam. Warm day in East Texas. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Elizabeth. Cold here in northern New York. Are all of you guys who got the crazy winter weather out east okay? My gosh, you guys got so much snow. Hello, Liz. Hello. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Penny. Hello, Kellyanne. Hello, Kim. Just got the quote behind you from last week. Oh, isn't the fabric gorgeous? Like, I'm not fibbing, right? You saw it with your own eyes. Wild Honey, the Wild Honey fabric collection by Lola Boutique is gorgeous. It is one of my favorite collections. It reminds me a little bit of Folktale. I shared that with you guys all last week. It reminds me a little bit of Folktale, except it's a little bit brighter and like not so dusty. That doesn't have like that dusty vibe to it as much as Folktale did, but still does have that dusty vibe, but just a little bit brighter, if that makes any sense to you. But Wild Honey is gorgeous. And this quilt is called Buzz and Bloom. We have the quilt kit in the shop. Oh my gosh, I just love it to pieces. I love it. As soon as I saw it at H&H last year, I was like, I love this quilt. And it lives up to it. It lives up to it when you see it in person. I hope you share pictures as you make it. I would love to see your progress. Mary Lou, hello. Lovely spring day in February. Maybe it gives you a little bit of hope that spring is just around the corner. Kim, hello. Grandkids begging to go swimming. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Hello, Glenda. Hello, Patty. Woke up to 4 inches of snow in North Vernon, Indiana. Highs in the 50s today. Crazy weather. It is crazy. Kelly Ann says Wild Honey is beautiful. It is beautiful. I agree. I couldn't agree more. Beautiful quilt. Can't wait to get started. Everyone should have one of these in your collection. I agree. We have the kits for you. All you have to do is order it. I just love it. I did this for the backing. I love it. It's so springy and happy. I love the beehives. I just love it. Elizabeth, yes, all bundled up with my electric blanket. You sound like my daughter. She loves her electric blanket. She asked for one year for Christmas, and she uses it all the time. She loves it so much. So much. Okay, so I have many stitching things to get to with you today. Let me see if there are any personal updates. I know some of you reach out and you really love it when I have little personal tidbits to share. I don't know that I do have a lot of personal tidbits to share. My husband and I, our lives have been super busy lately since the passing of his mom, trying to get down to the house to clean stuff out and, still keep up with what's going on with the kids, that kind of stuff. This weekend, my kiddos have solo and ensemble, so we'll be going to that. And Dee has a concert, so we'll be trying to get to that. My daughter got her prom dress. So my middle four are all juniors this year. So the junior prom is this year. And they are all going. And my daughter from those four, she got her prom dress. They had to order it in a different size because they didn't have her size in. She's like a teeny tiny size 2 and they didn't have it. So, but it arrived. And so now we got to make a trek over there to pick it up and have her try it on and make sure that it fits. But prom will be coming this year, which is crazy. And I'm talking with those middle kiddos about, post high school life, which is also crazy, like trying to squeeze in some college visits this spring. And it's starting to feel like we should be doing some spring planning for that kind of stuff because oddly enough, I mean, it feels insane that spring is already here. I'm not complaining because I'm about ready for winter to be done, but it does seem crazy that March is next week. Like, how did that happen already? So we've got lots of those conversations happening right now at our house. I can't think of anything like wild and crazy though that's happening. We're just like the 3 who were sick. My little one is better, like completely better. The 2 boys who had pneumonia finished their course of meds, but they still kind of have the cough and the kind of the gunk a little bit. So I'm hoping that that goes away. And now my daughter, my middle daughter was homesick this week because she's now getting it as well. And with solo and ensemble coming up this weekend, everybody's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to get sick. So we still kind of have a little bit of the crud in the house and we're trying to kick it out. But that's about it. Nothing too wild and crazy. Oh, I will give you I was working on our March live stream schedule today. And there are going to be tons of live streams. So this is just a little live stream PSA for Happy Little Stitch Shop for March. We're starting our Hen House So Long. So those live streams will be happening in March. We'll also do our regularly scheduled Thursday live streams in March. And then we'll do the Time to Reserve live stream that we've added at the beginning of every month to tell you what's going to be ordered that month. And we'll have our Needle and Prose Book Lovers Club mid-month meeting. This month for March, we'll be announcing a new book, our next book. So stay tuned for that. We'll have our Stitching with Lori Club meeting in the middle of the month. And then we'll have new release parties as well in March. So I'm kind of waiting for an ETA on some of the stuff that I need for new release parties in order to be able to schedule those. So I don't have those on the schedule yet, but literally right before I came on live, I got the storyboards for Riley Blake Designs. And so I have seen Lori Holt's next collection, which I knew about ahead of time, but I couldn't say anything to anybody. But now I've seen it and you guys, oh my gosh, you're going to be so excited about it. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Okay. Hello, Dana. Hello, Mary. Hello, Libby Gay. Hello, Barbara. Dana, I remember this time with our kids and how fast time went. It's such an exciting time, but bittersweet for this mama's heart. I am right there with you. I feel the exact same way. Exciting, so I don't want to take away any of that excitement for them, but very hard for mama's heart. Very hard, yes. And stressful, to send people out into the world. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Esmeralda. Patty, hello. 2 of my grandbabies have flu B. No mama and papa time this week. Oh, yeah, that is hard. I know. That's the bummer about sickness kind of going around your house is then it does take away from getting together with like my parents. We don't want to get them sick or risk getting them sick. So it is kind of a bummer for that reason and other reasons, but that one too. Okay, let's jump into our Thursday live stream. Today, like I said, we are going to talk about stitching stuff. Before I jump into that, I'm going to give you a friendly reminder that our For the Love of Fabric sale ends this Saturday. So at the end of February, Saturday is the last day of February. So at the end of the day, Saturday, our sale will be done. You get up to 60% off in our For the Love of Fabric sale. We have a section on our website at happylittlestitchshop.com that clearly says For the Love of Fabric sale. All you have to do is click on that and you will find yardage and fat quarter bundles and quilt kits up to 60% off. Also included in that sale is our Fat Quarter February sale. This is single mystery fat quarters, 40% off for only $2.25 each fat quarter. Only $2.25. So you can choose if you want 4 fat quarters, if you want 10. We've had some as high as like 50. So if you want 50 fat quarters, you put in whatever quantity you want of mystery fat quarters. We will pick out that quantity for you, make sure it's a nice arrangement and assortment for you, and then we will get it in the mail to you. So our For the Love of February and Fat Quarter February sale, For the Love of Fabric and Fat Quarter February sale is happening only for a few more days. It ends at the end of the day on Saturday. Part of that sale for these last few days, I have added our Farmhouse Lane project box. That one is also 30% off. I feel like it's 25 or 30% off. I can't remember which one. But let me show you a picture. Our Farmhouse Lane project box. This is exclusive to Happy Little Stitch Shop. And it's limited quantity, so while supplies last, here's what it looks like. That's the project that you get to make from that box. And then there are other goodies in there as well. So you get everything that you need, fabric you need to make the project, and then you get some other goodies in there as well. And for right now, for this month only, that box is also 25% off. So still a few days left to shop our For the Love of Fabric sale. Hello, Marjorie. Hello, Wendy. Happy Thursday. Quilcon ordered my first Juki that gets delivered tomorrow. I had a budget to spend on kids' books and fabrics, but my knees hurt too much. I hope you had fun. Ah, oh no. Pam got a package from yesterday. Surprise. Act of kindness. Yes, it was customer appreciation. You got a little customer appreciation edition in your package to let you know how much we appreciate you and love you. So yes, for some of the packages that went out the week of the 17th, there could have been a little extra bundle of happiness in there for you to let you know how much we appreciate you as our customers. So we've been getting emails from people saying, oh, I love my little package of, fabrics, and thank you for sending that. It's all for you guys. Like, we wanted to be able to show our appreciation in some way. So some of you got some surprises in your packages. If you placed an order that week, and if we didn't run out of supplies, every order that went out that week, as long as we had the supplies, got a little customer appreciation bundle in there. I love my fat quarters. Great job on putting them together. Yay! I'm so happy to hear that, Roxana. So Roxana is talking about our mystery fat quarters for February. So that's available only for a few more days. Okay. Stitching goodies. We have a brand new cross stitch pattern that just came to the shop like today or yesterday, just in time for me to be able to share it with you today. Let me tell you about it. Brand new in the shop is the Quilting Bee Cross Stitch Club sewing machine. This is pattern 1 of 6 of the Cross Stitch Club. How cute is that? This, of course, is by Lori Holt of Bee in My Bonnet. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you wanted to stitch it on a 36 count linen, Cream and Sugar by Fiber on a Whim is a great, it's also what the model was used. This was stitched on 36 count linen, Cream and Sugar by Fiber on a Whim. So we have the 36 count exact called for fabric in the shop. And we also have the pattern, and we also have lots of DMC floss in the shop for you. Hello, Ellen Ford. Nice. Thank you, Pam. Pam said I placed an order today from sale fabric and a few cross stitch items. I think I saw that order. Was it some Easter cross stitch? I feel like it was some Easter cross stitch. Okay, so brand new in the shop. First chart from the Quilting Bee series, the Cross Stitch Club, and this one is the Sewing Machine. So, so pretty by Lori Holt. Also, I've shared the, excuse me, I've shared these before. Holy camoli. These are newer in the shop, not as new as the other one. I inhaled and got a little tickle in my throat. This is also from Lori Holt. This is Farmyard Friends cross stitch, and then Quilted Farm Girl cross stitch. So both of these cross stitches are in the shop as well, and they are not brand new, but they are newer in the shop. Okay, then we have the entire monthly mini village bundle from Country Cottage Needleworks. So this includes January through December. We have them available separately in the shop, or we have them available as a bundle. And we also have the monthly mini village stitch along fancy floss kit. So this includes all the classic color works that are called for this whole series. And then we have cloth in the shop as well, but we have these available individually or as a bundle. We have the cross stitch floss kit available as a kit, or the pieces available individually as well. And then for some Easter fun, oh my goodness. I mean, these cute little ornaments from Satsuma Street. It's beautiful. Ellen, I was wondering how you guys were doing. Ellen said, we are buried in snow here in Rhode Island. I saw that you guys got hit hard out east. And so how many inches did you get? Did we get any Sue glue in? I'll have to check. I don't know. I have to look. Patterns are with my needle and thread. Okay. Okay. So from Satsuma, some fun springtime, Eastery spring fun for you. So these are springamajigs. This is the eggs pattern. So in this kit, you get all of the floss, all of the little sparkles and beads, and you get a needle in here. You get all the stuff that you need to make these cute little eggs from Satsuma Street. Springamajigs. Okay. Also from Springamajigs, we also have the butterflies. Again, you get a needle, you get some floss, you get the beads and the sequins. Look at these little bunnies. How cute are those? Springamajigs bunnies from Satsuma Street. And then Springamajig birds from Satsuma Street. So, so cute. Breniful, hello. I need to set a timer so I know when the live starts. Don't forget. Okay, so there are a few goodies for you guys. Now, before we jump into patterns and cloth pairings, we pulled a bunch of winter, spring, Easter, St. Patrick's Day patterns for me to be able to share with you, cross-stitch patterns with matching cloth to go with it. In case you see a project that you are interested in making and you need a cloth recommendation, I have some cloth with them to be able to recommend to you. But before we jump into that, I know, right, Mary? I agree. I feel like Garden of Quilts is going to be my next jump into our Garden of Quilts cross stitch pattern by Lori Holt. I really want to stitch that one. Okay, so I have an announcement. Bev, my friend Bev, as in Beverly McCullough, aka Flamingo Toes, reached out to me the other day. She's been so kind during our time of sadness. She has been very kind in reaching out, as has Lori. Lori has also reached out to me often. So they have been super, super kind, as have you guys, because some of you even sent us some sympathy cards, which I did receive, and I thank you for sending them. That was super, super sweet of you. I have kept them like I keep all of the cards that any of you send. I keep them all in a box. I'm going to have to move it into Lori's project box. I think that I'm going to use those for cards. because my drawer is getting full. But anytime you guys send a note, anytime someone sends a card or anything to me in the mail, I keep them all. I've kept them all since I opened the shop. I have never thrown anything away. So thank you so, so much for the sympathy cards you sent. That was really, really thoughtful of you. And we really, really appreciated it. And they will go in the box with all of the other things you guys have sent. So anyway, I've been chatting with Bev. And she is coming back for 2026 with the Needle Minder of the Month Club. So right now at happylittlestitchshop.com. Oh, Marjorie, my mother-in-law passed away a little over a month ago, quite quickly. Quite quickly. So it was kind of sudden, I guess, in an odd way. She had a lovely, nice, long, wonderful life. It was very sudden, very, very quick. So we had taken some time back in January to grieve that, and now we're kind of back into the swing of things a little bit. But we had that going on for a while last month. Thank you for your sympathy. I appreciate it. So this community, I mean, it's no surprise. This community has been so good about offering prayers, lifting people up when they need to be lifted up, celebrating when people are excited and happy about a finish or about something that's going on in their life. This community is pretty amazing. Our Happy Little Stitcher community is pretty awesome. So it's no surprise really that all of you embraced me and my family during that time. But I just wanted to, I know I've said thank you a ton of times, and I hadn't mentioned the cards that people sent. So I just wanted to give a thank you to the people who sent those. So thank you. Okay. So happy news. Thank you, Yesenia. Thank you. Happy news. Beverly is coming back with the Needle Minder of the Month Club for 2026. So our current 2025 Needle Minder of the Month Club will end. The last Needle Minder will go out in June, at the beginning of June. And the new Needle Minder of the Month Club for 2026 will start at the beginning of July. So right now at happylittlestitchshop.com, we have the reservation up for you so that you can sign up for the 2026 Needle Minder of the Month Club. So if you go to happylittlestitchshop.com, and if you click on the main menu, and if you click on Stitch Along, or you can just do a search for Needle Minder of the Month Club, and you'll find it there too. But if you click on Stitch Along, you'll see those two things under the Stitch Along section. And if you click on Needle Minder of the Month Club, it says 2026 under it now. And that's where you can sign up for the Needle Minder of the Month Club for 2026, which will start in July. I need to get numbers to Bev in March, by the end of March. So if you're interested in joining the Needle Minder of the Month Club, you have a month to join. That's not a ton of time. So if you're interested, I would just join right away so that it's done and it's off your plate. But I'll need to have, I'll probably I'll cap the reservations when I need to give Bev those numbers. So from now till close to the end of March, you'll be able to sign up like crazy. So you can find that reservation at happylittlestitchshop.com. I really love the Needle Minder of the Month Club, and I'm so glad she is bringing it back. Me too. So in that vein, remember when you sign up for the Needle Minder of the Month Club, it is a 12-month subscription. You're signing up for all 12 months. You're not. This is the problem that we have with clubs that are like subscription clubs, that we have people who just kind of bail at some point, that then leaves us with stuff. So if you're signing up for 12 months, and you should plan to see the 12 months through. But in that vein, I have some 2025 Needle Minder of the Month boxes that are now available for individual sale at happylittlestitchshop.com. So I'm going to share those with you right now. If you go to happylittlestitchshop.com and you search for Needle Minder of the Month Club, all of these boxes that I'm going to share with you will show up. Free Spirit, I'm so late making corn chowder. We'll have to go back afterwards. I'm glad you're here. The other new thing for the Needle Minder of the Month Club for 2026, Bev is including an iron-on embroidery pattern. So that'll be nice. You'll be able to transfer it directly to your fabric. So that's a new addition for the 2026 club. So let's take a peek at these individual boxes that we have available for 2025. So this one is from September. It's available out there at happylittlestitchshop.com for individual sale because these are some that we had left. So in the box, you get an embroidery and a cross stitch pattern for a cute little seasonal design. Okay, so look, you get this cute little apple, and then you get the thread needed, the DMC floss needed to make that pattern. And then you get a cute little seasonal needle minder that is exclusive to the club. Okay, it's exclusive to this box. You can't go and get this needle minder anywhere else individually. It's exclusive to this box. So this one for September was called Apple Picking. And these are the goodies that you get in the box. So the September Apple Picking box is available for you in the shop. Next, we have October, also available for you in the shop. For October, oh my gosh, how cute. This one is called Groovy Ghost. And you get all the floss to go with the Groovy Ghost. And look at that. Look at that cute. That ghost is so cute. Again, you can only get this needle minder in this box. You won't be able to get it anywhere individually. So that's the October box. Ellen Ford says, I used to love prom time and dance recital time. I have 4 daughters. Oh, how cute. Free Spirit says, I will not be touting sales anymore. I had 3 fabrics stolen from my shopping cart. You have to continue to tout it because we have 62 pages of sale fabrics. She says, however, your 62-page sale is wonderful. I added a bunch to it. Yeah. So when we were talking about our sales section, it was like 42 pages. And now we have like 61 or 62 pages. Yeah. So tell people, scream it from the rooftops. Happy Little Stitch Shop is having a sale. Go shop it. Love my needle minder holders. I just need to display them. Yes. Yes. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay. So the next one we have available is from November. This is available in the shop. The pattern, is the Blue Willow Pumpkin. And again, oh my gosh, look at these colors together. I mean, come on. Look at those. Look how beautiful that is. This color right here, 372, 3727. That's gorgeous with that kind of denim color. So this one is the Blue Willow Pumpkin. So you get the pattern, you get the floss, and then look at this Blue Willow Pumpkin needle minder. So darling. So that one's November. That's available in the shop for you. And we don't have many of these left. So whatever's left is left. Once these are gone, they're gone. We won't be able to get any more of these individual ones. So if you like any of these, snag it while you can, because once they're done, they're done. This one is from December, needle minder of the month from December. We have this one available individually in the shop. Oh my gosh. This is Reindeer Wishes. I mean, look how cute that is. Here's the floss. You get to go with it. And then look at this needle minder. Oh, look how cute. That one is from December, needle minder of the month from December. And then we have one from January. This is the needle minder of the month from January, available individually in the shop. Oh, this one is called Frosty Penguin. Look at how cute. Look at these colors that you get for the Frosty Penguin. So darling. And then, come on. I would love each and every one of these. This penguin is so cute. Yep, I would snatch that up in a heartbeat. So those are the needle minder of the month club boxes from 2025 that we have available for individual sale in the shop. Again, quantities are limited. So if you're interested, I would grab what you want. And then also put through your reservation for the needle minder of the month club for 2026. That first box will ship at the beginning of July. Club is open right now. I need to give Bev numbers by the end of March. So it gives us about a month to get reservations in. And then what's left is left for reservations. So if you're interested in joining the 2026 club and get one of these cute little boxes in your mail each month, then go to happylittlestitchshop.com and get your spot secured. Very cute, says Free Spirit. Flamingo toes needle minders are the best, so cute, and the magnet is very strong. They are really great quality. I've said that from day one. As soon as we started selling them in the shop, 6.5 years ago, they're so cute, so cutely designed, and then the quality is really, really good. It's excellent quality. Do you sell the black magnet? I lost one. I do not, but I wonder if you could reach out to Bev. I bet she would. I bet she could maybe try to help you with that. Knowing Bev, I think she would try to help you out. So I would reach out to her directly because she might sell some of those pieces individually. Then you can glue it on yourself. So I would just check with her. Okay, next up, before I jump into patterns and recommended cloths, we have a number of notions that I want to share with you today, like cross-stitch notions, and some are not, but just a reminder of that we have them in the shop. Okay, first up, this one is new in the shop. I think I've shared it before, but this is a sewing notions bag. Does not have to be used just for cross stitch. It could be used for sewing as well, but it's a little vinyl project bag, like a glam bag. This one is by Camille Roskelly, and it's super, super cute with the cute little bows on it. So that one is in the shop for you. Then, speaking of needle minders, we have some needle minders here to share with you that are available for individual sale. These are just, you can get them individually. It's not part of the club or anything like that. This one is the Vintage Housewife Needle Minder by Lori Holt. This one had gone away for a while and we just restocked it. So this one is back in the shop for you. This one is one of Bev's, super cute little pup. That is in the shop for you as well. This is a classic, like highest selling needle minder from Bev. This one is the sewing machine. So cute. This one's a cute little doily. I have so many of these myself because I do love Bev's needle minders. They're like a perfect size and the quality and design is so good. Here's the stork scissors from Bev. Here is the tea set needle minder from Bev. Do you have those snap nabbits in the shop, or can you get them? What are those, Patty? I would love to get them. What are they? This is the quilt shop from the Main Street series from Bev. Here is the cute little woodland bird. Here is the snowman needle minder. Then we have some, this is from my So Quilty Life. This is the Sunbonnet needle minder. It's from the Sunbonnet collection. So cute. Then also, this one is brand new in the shop because Pastel Prairie is the latest collection from my So Quilty Life, and it just hit the shop this week. And with it came the Pastel Prairie needle minder, which is this cute little spool. So this is brand new in the shop this week. This just arrived. Then we have some adorable stork scissors in the shop by Lori Holt in various colors. Another needle minder. This one is from Jennifer Long. This is the Fairy needle minder from Thumbelina. Look how cute that is. Her wings are like iridescent. They're like sparkly. They're so cute. And then this one was discontinued for a period of time. It's back now, and it's one of my favorite needle minders from Lori. This is the pin cushion needle minder. It is back, and it has been restocked at Happy Little Stitch Shop. They are used to bring loose thread to the back, especially helpful in using the pin stitch. I heard about them on a floss tube. I will have to look for it. If you want to send us an email, Patty, that would help me remember to take a peek and look for it. Snap nabbits. I would love to try to find some for you. Okay, then we have some floss drops. We have the egg floss drops, which would be perfect for your spring stitches. And we have the cozy mitten floss drops, which are just too stinking adorable. And of course, perfect for all your winter stitches. So we have those in the shop for you. This one is a floss board and a needle minder in one. So you can hang all your floss down here. And this is a magnet up here for your needle. And this is the Float Like a Butterfly, Sting Like a Bee floss board. So that's in the shop for you. We also have the Beekeeper threaded guide. You can put all of your floss through there and it all hangs down. So it's organized for whatever project you're working on. So that's in the shop for you. Then we have our Easy Guide ball tip needles in size 24, 26, and 28. It's got a little ball on the tip to help guide you right to the hole for your stitching. Me too, Dana. I do too. I love Lori's scissor minders. We also have Lori's cross stitch needles in size 26 and 28. 24 must be out of stock, but we'll be restocking it. These are fabulous. I have also started to use these and they're wonderful. Then here's Cindy's seam ripper. Not stitching related, but for your sewing. And then we have more project bags and a couple brand new charms that just came in with the Pastel Prairie collection by my So Quilty Life. So here's a brand new charm that just arrived this week. This is the Pastel Prairie zipper charm, the butterfly. And then we also have the Pastel Prairie zipper charm, the spool. And then we have the Mad for Plaid project bags. We have these big ones, which are the 10.5 by 13 by 3 1/4 in corn silk and jade. We also have the smaller ones in like every color imaginable. So all of these are in the shop for you. super handy for keeping your cross stitch projects organized. And I use these to keep my thread organized. And then we also have Lori's vinyl project bags in the shop. This is just one, but we have pretty much all of them in the shop. This one is from Farmer's Daughter, but we have Gentler Times. We have Americana in the shop still. I think we might have some Hometown Holiday, some Autumn. Like we have all of the vinyl project bags in the shop. So if you're looking for some project bags, we probably have it. Snake Nabbit, very handy tool. I need to find them. Okay, now we're going to jump in to our cross stitch picks for this month and our recommended fabrics to go with the patterns. So let me bring over my other basket. Okay. Any questions before I jump into patterns for this month? Are you guys liking stitching Friends Thursday stitching live stream? How do you like this for once a month? Do you like it or not so much? Okay. First pattern I have to share with you. This is still on in my two stitch drawer. I have a want to stitch drawer at home, and anytime I come across a pattern that I really like, that I know that I would like to stitch someday, I put it in that drawer so that it's there for when I'm ready to look for something new to start. I don't put a ton in that drawer. I try not to. I try not to grab every single thing that I kind of like. I try to grab the ones that I really like, and this is one of them that is in there. This one is by Shannon Christine, and it is called Easter's on Its Way. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. I just think that it's adorable. Look how cute. Marty says, can't take my eye off that quilt. That quilt, that quilt, that quilt. I love it. It's so pretty. I could just leave this one hanging back here all the live long day. I love the quilting on it too. Love it. Just tell all of your people to go get Buzz and Bloom quilt kit at Happy Little Stitch Shop. So cute. I'm not a cross stitcher, but I love your lives. Highlight of my week. Is it really? I love that. I wonder why it's a highlight of your week, but I love hearing that. That's great. That's really nice to hear. Patty, I love cross stitch, love the lives, working on land that I love. Ooh, I have that. That's a whip for me too. Hi from Pam Miller. Hello, hello. Okay. Easter's on its way. This one's in my stitch drawer. And the fabric we picked to go with it was 14 count Ada in Willow by Bestitch Me. Okay. This is just a recommendation. We could have this in other counts too, this color. So if you like the color, you want a different count, search for Willow by Bestitch Me, and you'll see what other colors come up. Any of these things that I'm showing you for cross stitch, you can just do a search at happylittlestitchshop.com, type in Easter's on its way. This pattern should come up for you. Type in Willow by Bestitch Me, and all of the counts we have available should come up for you. Okay, next up is from Tiny Modernist. This is Easter Calendar. And the fabric we picked for this is 16 count pewter by Zweigart. Ta-da! Easter Calendar with pewter by Zweigart. Next up, oh, this is also in my stitch drawer. I kind of am a sucker for Teresa Kogut patterns. I really, really love her designs. How would I, hold on. Just wondering if the fabrics are similar in texture. How would you compare stitch me with Fiber on a Whim. I would say that they are pretty similar. Pretty similar. Like neither has a stiff or kind of crunchy feel to it. Both are very soft, very pliable and movable in your hands. I would say it's pretty similar. I think they both use a Zweigart base. So the cloth itself is going to be Zweigart. It'll just be the dyeing process which I've never experienced hand dyed fabric by these hand dyed companies that has become like stiff, or never known anybody to do like starching with their fabric or anything like that. Not like Wichell. Wichell is a stiffer fabric. So they're pretty similar. You're just going to have varied colors and a very dyeing process, but the fabric is very similar. Finally, have the 42 blocks for Granny's garden quilt stitched together, waiting on fabric to make the different borders. 1.5 yards of hand stitching at night. Oh my gosh. And attach a screenshot. Thank you, Patty. Thank you. Little Goose and Bonnet is adorable. It sure is. Teresa Kogut is my top designer. I have over 200 of her patterns. Oh my goodness, yes. So this next one is from Teresa Kogut. This is also in my stitch drawer, and it is called Egg Collector. That cute little bunny and that cute little egg tree is so darling. And for this one, we picked 40 count vintage doily by Forbidden Fiber Company. This chart is adorable. I just got the quilt kit. You did? You went to Happy Little Stitch Shop and got it? Heading for glory. I love it. I hope you will share your progress as well, because I would love to see it. Yes, it is. In the Easter, yeah, in this Easter one, super. With the bonnet on, yes, look at that. She's talking about this one at the top, that little goose with the bonnet on. Oh my gosh, it's so darling. I did Egg Collector last year and turned it into a huge pillow. That's a great idea. All right, next one. This is from Luminous Fiber Arts. This one is called Hop, Peep, Leap. Look at how fabulous that is. And for this one, 32 count Cream and Sugar by Fiber on a Whim. And then next up, we have Easter Puns by Stitchy Prose. Easter Puns number 26. Be Hoppy and to Die For. And this is 32 count Belfast Linen, Raw Linen by Zweigart. 32 count Raw Linen by Zweigart. And then this is by Puntini. This is Easter Trio 2022. And the fabric is Country French Cafe Mocha by Wichell. In 32 count linen. And this is not stiff because we got this. This is not prepackaged. So Country French Cafe Mocha by Wichell. What are the dimensions of the quilt? Is that what you're asking? Heading for glory? I think it says on our website, Bloom and Buzz, 72 by 72. Oh no, the pillow. Oh, for the Egg Collector? Patty, how big is your pillow? Just received hen house quilt kit from Hatfield Stitch Up a couple of days ago. Isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful. I mean, I've got it right there. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, next up from Primrose Cottage Stitches. This is Easter Greetings. And the fabric we picked for this is Ice Blue by Zweigart. Next one is Easter on the Farm by Needle Bling Designs. And the fabric for this one is White Chocolate by Wichell. Aren't the linens lovely? They are lovely. I agree. This next one is pretty lovely. Oh, this one's in my stitch drawer too. This one is by Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. And this one's Hester's Easter Jumper. This one's in my stitch drawer as well. And this fabric is fabulous. This is from Fiber on a Whim, and it's called Gray Spinel. Fiber on a Whim, Gray Spinel, Spinel. This is great fabric right there. Let's see. Next up, this is from Stitching with the Housewives, and this one is Here Comes Peter Cottontail. How cute that is. And for this one, we have A Blackboard by Lori Holt. Okay, next pattern, Honey Bunny by Don't Forget to Floss, finally a farm girl. Honey Bunny. Look how cute. And the cloth we have for this one is white. White Ada. So cute. All right. Next up, now we're moving into some spring. So out of Easter into some spring picks. This one is by Heart and Hand, and this one is Floral Etchings 2. And this is Vintage Doily by Forbidden Fiber Company. Really, Free Spirit? What in the world? Yes, I love Teresa's fabrics too, Ellen. I do. Absolutely. All right, next up for our spring stitches. This one is by Robin Pickens, and this one is called Gathering Bright Blooms. And we picked Sapphire by Fiber on a Whim. Beautiful color. Sapphire by Fiber on a Whim. Next up, from the Prairie Schooler, we have Spring Has Come. Oh, thank goodness. Spring has come. And for this one, we have lamb's wool to go with it. Love floral etchings. It's so pretty. So many of these are so pretty. This one is from Erin Elizabeth. This one is called Spring Blooms. Love grows here. Live life in bloom. And this is Vanilla Cream by Forbidden Fiber Company. Next up, from Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery, we have the Spring Quilt Barn. And the fabric we have here is Dried Pink Hydrangea by Shakespeare's Peddler. Next up, we have Spring Beauty by Petal Pusher. And the fabric we have for that is Mocha Swirl by Forbidden Fiber Company. I mean, look at all of these gorgeous patterns, but the cloth as well. Oh, it makes me want to stitch. This one is from Plum Street Samplers. This one's called Spring Beginnings. Look how cute that is. That would be quick and satisfying. And here's Cloth Willow by Bestitch Me. And here we have Spring Friends by Madame Chantilly. Look at those cute bunnies. And we have Vintage Doily by Forbidden Fiber Company. Next up we have, oh, this is in my stitch drawer too. Spring Delivery by Scattered Seed Samplers. I already stitched one of these, but I don't think it was this one. I have all of these in my stitch drawer. So Spring Delivery by Scattered Seed Samplers. Here's a bonus. We also have a floss kit ready to go for this one. So this one has a floss kit that's online as well. So you can get the kit to go with your pattern. And then the fabric we have here is Natural Light by Wichelle. And then next up from Satsuma Street, we're moving into some final stitches for winter before winter's completely gone. Here's Winter Woods by Satsuma Street. This one I think is gorgeous. And I think I might have added this to my stitch drawer. And then the fabric we have is Blue Moon by Wichelle. Oh, look how beautiful that is. It's gorgeous. All right, next up for winter, we have Winter by Erin Elizabeth. And the fabric we have for this one is Graceful Gray by Wichelle. Yeah, it's so true. Bunny smoking a pipe. That's a classic design back when tobacco was untainted. Yes, I agree. Next we have from Madame Chantilly Winter Hot Cocoa. This one's super cute as well. And we have Mushroom by Zweigart. Next up, we have Winter Moon. This one is in my stitch drawer as well from Plum Street Samplers. Winter Moon. And this color is Salt Bush by Fox and Rabbit. Salt Bush. Look how cute that is, though. I need to do some stitching. Oh, get my stitching out. This one is also in my stitch drawer. This one is from Crochet, I don't know how you say it, Croquette A Go-Go, and this one is called Winter Sampler. I think this one is gorgeous. And this fabric is called Mocha Swirl by Forbidden Fiber Company. This is fabulous, though. That's in my stitch drawer. Next up from Little Stitch Girl, this one is Winter Way. And this is Ice Blue by Zweigart. Wonderful fabrics to choose from. Thank you. Isn't Winter Sample lovely? And Winter Moon looks complex. Does that? Oh, I love it. I love it. Love both of them. Okay, here we have a couple. We have Winter Wonderland from Stitchin' with the Housewives. And we have Winter Woods from Stitchin' with the Housewives. And then we have Black from Wichelle. Lots of bricks. Yeah, it would take some time for sure. I don't have the Americana one, but I need to get it. I'm a fan of theirs. I really like their patterns. So anytime I see a new one come out, I try to get it, but I have not gotten the Americana one. So I need to look for that. Oh, St. Patrick's Day, you guys. My Irish heart. I need to stitch this too. I would do a different mat, but I need to stitch this. outnumber the shamrocks. This is by Stitchy Pros. I really need to stitch this. So I need to add this to my stitch drawer because I don't think it's there yet. Maybe it is, but I don't think so. And I need to stitch this. This one, let's see, we have Dust Bunny by Fox and Rabbit. Dust Bunny is a really solid, like, can work with almost anything fabric. But for any Irish people, I want to stitch this. Or even if you're not Irish and you just like shamrocks. Here is Patrick and Molly O'Gobble. This is by Ori TM. Patrick and Molly O'Gobble. And here we have Antique White by Zweigart. How cute is that? And then my final one, this one is from the Proper Stitcher and it's called Lucky You. I would easily stitch this one too. 100%. And this one is Heartland by Picture This Plus. The fabric is Heartland by Picture This Plus. Stitchy You. Angela, do you have a clone in your closet? I wish I did. I wish I did. Let her do the stitching, you do the enjoying. Wouldn't that be nice? I really do enjoy the process of stitching. I do. Every time I sit down to do it, I'm like, oh, this is really nice. And I like making progress. I enjoy the whole process of stitching. It does take time though. I mean, it's a time-consuming hobby, but it's supposed to be relaxing. And when I do it, I really do enjoy the relaxation of it. Like I can still be hanging out with my family, but I might not necessarily want to be watching football. And so I can be stitching, but still kind of watching and kind of participating in what's going on. You know what I mean? Like I really do love stitching. And when you finish a stitch, oh my gosh, it's like finishing quilt. You get this, I get this big adrenaline rush and I'm like, I finished a stitch. I have an FFO. That I could totally see myself getting lost in that. Because the other thing that I think helps with stitching is when you have a plan for it, right? So if I'm like for that shamrock one, especially with St. Patrick's Day coming up, but I leave Irish stuff up in our house all year round because it's part of our heritage. And so I just leave stuff up all the time. I have little leprechauns that I sit around like by picture frames, and I have just little pieces that are Irish pieces that I leave sitting around. So that shamrock stitch, I can totally see where I would put it, and I would leave it up all year round. And so sometimes it really helps when you can see in your mind, like the place it's going to go, the purpose for it, like you have a plan for that stitch, and then that's motivation to get it done so that you can see what you saw in your mind. You can see it in reality, you know? So I could totally jump into that stitch because I know exactly where I would put it in my house. Yes, a plan scheduled. Robin, so sorry, I lost my dad at the 16th. Oh, see, so you know. I know I've heard from a lot of people who are going through similar losses or difficulty with aging parents. You know, it's a hard path. It's a hard road for sure. So sorry for your loss as well. I'm sure that you're still in the grieving process as well. And I feel like it doesn't ever end. I feel like it's just kind of a new normal, but it doesn't ever really go away. You know, that's what my husband and I are learning a little bit through our discussions is like, it's just a new norm. I don't know. Patty says FFO is an issue for me right now. Once I get our new home set up, got a lot to get done. Yes, because you'll have everything set up and then you'll be able to see where you want to put different things. I think that's a huge help. If you have for me anyway, if I have a plan, then I'm like, the motivation is there. Because I'm inspired to get it done and be able to put it in that spot. Oh, a year ago. 220. Oh, I bet every year it's a weird few days around that time. Yeah, grief is a funny thing. Like I don't know that it's ever anything that you get past. I think it's just a new part of you when you lose somebody that's really close to you or that you're really close to. Grief it's an interesting thing. So that's all I have for you guys today for our Stitching Friends Thursday. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Stitching Thursday. Last year we kind of did it on the last Thursday of each month. That's how I did it this month. And that's my plan going forward, is to do it the final Thursday of each month. So we'll have 3 quilting Thursdays and then we'll have a Stitching Thursday. But let me know what you think about that and if you enjoy it or not. So let me know. I know exactly where I want it. That's a good plan. It's a good plan, Patty. Don't forget to join Bev's Needleminder of the Month Club through happylittlestitchshop.com. Secure your spot for the 2026 Needleminder of the Month Club. Don't forget to check out our individual Needleminder of the Month boxes that we have at happylittlestitchshop.com. And don't forget to get your Bloom and Buzz quilt kit. Also your Hen House quilt kit if you haven't gotten that yet, because our Stitch Along will kick off next week. And then, of course, for only a few more days, we have our For the Love of Fabric sale, which is up to 60% off fabric, bundles, kits, yardage, like all of the stuff, up to 60% off in our For the Love of Fabric sale section. Part of that sale is also our Fat Quarter February, single fat quarters, mystery fat quarters for $2.25 each. Choose as many as you want. And then we'll get your bundle together and we'll get it out the door to you. That also ends at the end of this month. And then our Farmhouse Lane project box, 25% off only for this month. So that's going to end in a few days too. So you've got till the end of Saturday night to get some serious shopping in. Shop your little heart out at happylittlestitchshop.com. Yes, you should be able to, Free Spirit. Yep. I'm ready for Hen House. I know. I'm going to do my practice block on Monday, so then I'm ready to go for Tuesday. Otherwise, I need to do a practice block first, because otherwise I get live and I'm like, well, I'm all like thumbs. So I'm going to try to get a practice block in on Monday and get any nerves out before I start sewing live with you guys. Okay, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for joining me for our Stitching Thursday. I appreciate it. Time for Hen House Sew Along. I just did this. Ooh, it's in my calendar. I already put it in my calendar. So it'll be March 3rd, 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time for the Hen House Sew Along. And then mark your calendars too for March 3rd in the evening at 6 p.m. Central Time. We're going to go live with our next Happy Little Stitch Box. And I'm bringing a little bit of spring to you, my friends. It's super cute. I did a post about it today to give a little sneaky peeky. So check that out. Check it out. So 1 p.m. Central Time for the Hen House Sew Along. Also mark your calendar for 6 p.m. Central Time, March 3rd in the evening for our next Happy Little Stitch Box reveal. Wonderful weekend yourself. Thank you. Ordered a bunch of the needle. Yay! Okay. Until next week, my friends, have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you again real soon. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Happy stitching, everybody. Take care.